What is up, guys and girls? It's your boy ShinDeon Z, giving y'all some, some gameplay with the new map Grind on some free-for-all using the great new weapon.
Time to clock in. Mission is a go.
It's a toss-up. I'm still working with the Peacekeeper. Right? So quickly, one huge tip that I definitely want to share with you guys of why do I perform so well, like 90% of the time, just gaming in general, and the way how I always I just always do good. Many of you who've been following me for a very long time. First off, many of you who have been following me for a very long time, I really appreciate the support. Like honestly, if you were one of those guys that followed me for a very long time and you really want to get in and get some games with me, man, it would be no problem. Just throw me a message, and while you're playing with me, I can actually help you out a lot. Just send a message that says like you want some help to become a better player. I mean, I have trained like many players become like amazing. But one huge tip, and some of the best players that have been out was honestly trained by me, like big time. Like they were shitty players. I know. Just quick story of what happened. It was a game that I used to play back then that was called ShadowRun, and I actually had the best team on that game when all the best players was actually competing on it at the time. We entered it, we played an MLG tournament, and we were the team to beat. The guys that I actually teamed up with were some guys that I recruited off the Game Battles forums because I want to prove to everybody that I was good enough to train. If I ever train somebody, I can make them amazing. And that's pretty much what I did. I actually recruited guys off of Game Battle forums, and many people doubt that Type D was going to be even good at Shadowrun. I mean, I was hearing it left and right. It's my team, and everyone's on the forums talking about like we weren't even going to be competition. There was another team up there. Shout out to IP, but it was IP, Infinite Potential, that everybody thought was like the best because they were out there scrimming everybody. And I was in the corner like training my players to become even great players. Not even strategy or teamwork we weren't doing yet. I was just teaching them how to be great team players and players. But anyways, long story short, I trained two guys to become very great players of that game, and we were the team that dominated. Wasn't even no competition. The final round score was like 6-1 first map. Second round was like 6-1 or 6-0. Like it was just straight destruction. Anyways, one huge tip on what type of mindset I have running into these games, like in free for all that. And of course, my skills is a little different than what it used to be in the past. I do play a lot more smarter now than in the past, using all my reflex skills. I used to be a big reflex guy, and that's for all of us. For many gamers that are getting older now, your reflexes start going down, so it's really tough to try to pick it up. You could pick it up, but your reflex going up against a freaking 15 or 18-year-old is going to be very tough. And and I believe the gaming prime time of you becoming one of the greatest players is between like 18 and 21, just because your reflexes is high and you also think a little smarter in the game. Like everything just falls into place around that age. So, but you got to build yourself up. Anybody younger than that, you got to build yourself up to be ready. So when you're around that age, you can just be like amazing. Like you're going to be one of the best players because you built it up at such like an age of like 12 and 9. And 15, it's because you've been practicing and playing, trying to get better at that age. I mean, that's how it started for all of us, all the top players today in gaming. I mean, we all was young and was playing too and tried to become great players. And we hit around like the age of 18 to 21, we just became like phenomenal. I believe it was 18 is around the biggest age that you're going to become. 17, 18, 19, somewhere. But anyways, one big tip on what's going on in my mind while I'm playing. I keep myself very like hyped somehow. Like Many people take like Adderall. Many people take like 5 hour energy, all that stuff. I don't take any of that. My energy come out of fitness. I mean, y'all see my workout pictures, and those who haven't seen my workout pictures, I think they're still up on bodybuilding.com/ShinDeon. It should be up there. You can just search my name through there. You can see some of my workout pictures uh, on the bodybuilding.com website. But my energy comes from fitness. So what I do in working out, and I just keep in my head, I play very hype. I try to keep my reflexes high, and I try to play smart. Try to be, as good as I can be, and always race to be first place. You see what I look like right now, right? I'm winning. I always race and challenge myself to stay on top. If I'm not on top, I challenge myself that I may lose against myself. So I just like, all right, I'm 27 kills, right? I'm like, all right, 3 away. Like, all right, I kind of think in my mind, like, all right, it's 27, and I got 3 more kills to get. That's how I think of my, like, whenever I'm in the room against a good player who got a good chance of making a comeback and win against me. And in this room, the guy named Infinity was pretty good as well. He was, shout outs to him. He actually was doing pretty great. I was playing with him a lot of games, and I told him you got to be consistent and try to win more than just one round. And he actually haven't won a round but once, I believe, but he still is doing pretty good for free for all. But one last, like, quickly, just have a hyper energized mindset and challenge yourself to be number one. All right, guys, enjoy it. Look out for my